Good morning. It's Monday the 3rd of November. How is it November already? 2025. That means there's not much time left till Christmas, isn't it? Is it 7 weeks? 8 weeks? 7? Oh. And it's cold. It was icy this weekend. Anyway, my name's Tristan. It's my channel, Midnight Fish. And I'm doing a you versus them reading. It's just a real basic reading. You and whoever you're thinking about. So, yeah. Normally that's somebody you've got like a good connection with, or it could be somebody you want to know. It could be friends, family members, partners, whatever. Just stick it where it fits. That's how most tarot works. Wow. 21. Formidable foe. The mountain retreat holds a formidable foe. To avoid defeat, strike hard the first blow. From a distance is seen the start of despair. Beyond the ravine lies a beast in his lair. I made some new notes. I tidied up my notes. Look, it's much easier to find now. Yeah, strong enemies, insurmountable situation, delays, stalled situations, obstacles. Okay, so there's some sort of stalling or an obstacle. I rarely find that it's insurmountable, but you know, you just gotta get over the obstacle. Maybe that's why you're watching tarot, to figure out how to get over the obstacle. Who knows? Right, get to use a horror oracle again because it's still Halloween. It's Halloween till the winter solstice in my mind, and then it's Christmas. Yeah. So it's an obstacle. Maybe you're not talking, or something between you, this person and whoever it is. You and this person. Let's go. The other side, that's the poltergeist. Yeah. And Frankenstein again. Fire. Monster. The Poltergeist, directed by Tobe Hopper, 1982. Where are you? Envisioning how different our lives might be if we take or don't take an action is like projecting two distinct states of being. We're on one side or the other, depending on the decision we've made. In this, it can be helpful to find a guide. If the decision stems from an immediate problem, look for underlying causes without getting distracted by surface signifiers. There is unfinished business to be handled. Split? Is this the obstacle, a split decision? Or there's a decision you have to make with them, maybe this person, I don't know. Some sort of standing in two worlds kind of feeling. Yeah. Interesting concept, really, when we think about how we make decisions. How one decision then sets you down a path, like a crossroads. Frankenstein, 1931, James Whale. Rawr. That's the quote. Yeah, it wasn't your decision to burn everything down. Misunderstanding, miscommunication, assumption of the worst, fear, ignorance, this is the kindling. And while it can take a village to really stack all of that up, once one person puts a torch to it, it'll all end in flames. Consider, though, that fire can also bring rebirth. An ash-nourished forest grows back again and marks a new beginning. Let it all come down, something new will arise. Okay, maybe the obstacle needs to burn down. Maybe the obstacle is this kindling. Sometimes that's like an argument when two people kind of stack the pieces themselves, you know, and then you just got to wait until the spark goes off and suddenly you're having a massive row about something very unimportant. I don't know. Let's see what the rest of the tarot has to say. Three wands. Nosferatu. He could only travel a certain way. Intuition. Alright, so we got, oh my god, 10 swords at the bottom. Okay, yeah, so something burning down. 10 swords is also about afterwards, you know, something new starts. It's the end, the complete end of something. And there's a perspective. We dare to look at the world from his point of view. Okay. Something about looking at something from somebody else's point of view. Maybe you should try and look at it from their point of view. Might be what it's trying to tell you there. And then you got the moon. Judgment. Okay. And the Queen of Cups. Alright, so you're coming up as the Four of Wands. Okay. Nice. And your obstacle is the Eight of Pentacles. The World is what they've come up as. Suit of Pentacles. 9 Pentacles. Okay. The strength between them. It's quite interesting. Something's ended. Or something needs to end. Or something will end if you don't look at it from their point of view. Something about what's hidden, the moon. So you've come up as a Four of Wands, and this feels like in your, like you feel very settled in your home. Yeah, with your family, everything's quite stable. A celebration of it almost, like it's planning as well. And the Eight of Pentacles is in your opposition. This last head. This is funny. This guy's like, hold on, I can't come with you just yet. I've got to chop this last head off. So there's one last thing you have to do. That's quite funny. Could also be like maybe you're working too much. Eight of Pentacles, the Apprentice. Working too much, or yeah, all your energy is going into something else, and perhaps not the connection with them. Maybe that's your block. Or there's something you have to do, some work thing you have to do before you can go on the next step with them. Their block is the Nine of Pentacles. Independence. So this might be they don't want to give up their independence, or they're like too focused on material things at the moment, or they don't feel independent anymore. Something about that. Six of Swords. They've come up to the World, so maybe they feel like everything's just right at the moment in their life, or completion. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to... It's like they've got all their shit sorted in the world, like their life. That's the kind of feeling I get. You look at them as a whole person. Like you finally see them as a whole person. So they've got all their bits in line. Some sort of obstacle. Is this why you've got strength between you? Maybe the obstacle is whatever's going on in this Eight of Pentacles here. Alright, so what's this Four of Wands feeling you've got? Everything's cool in the family home. Reunited and reconciled, the monster comes home. It's like a reconciliation with something in yourself, almost. A hermit, after a lot of introspection. You've welcomed your darker side back in. Well, yeah, you've got to integrate all your bits. It's like Jekyll and Hyde here. Yeah. You're like focusing on family. Everything's flowing and working very well. And now you've decided to... Oh, yeah, so maybe it's the Star. Okay. Temperance, Six of Cups. Okay. Oh, and there's some outside feeling. The King of Wands feels locked out of your life. This is this past lover. There's the Strength. Huh. What's the Star? It's your dream to be able to integrate all parts of your life and have them in balance. Even the ones that seem to be contradictory or not, or how you appear maybe, or how people perceive you. It's just every part of your life. You don't want to have to hide anything. You are who you are, and you want to be accepted for that. You want that balance. King of Pentacles, but especially in the home. Yeah, and the Wheel. You want your home to be full, like proof, like Wheel of Fortune proof, kind of proof. So like your home environment where your family is, where this Four of Wands is, where you've welcomed back this darker side of yourself, but you want nothing to ever be able to knock your home life sideways. That's this real protective feeling, like you don't want any external forces to upset the balance inside your house. Yeah. That's where you are right now. But there's something about welcoming something a bit darker back in. Maybe not so much darker, but more non-conforming. Like the wilder side of your personality, perhaps. Like finding a way to marry those two forces within yourself. The one that wants to have a very settled home, but the other one that wants to also be excited and passionate and dangerous in your life, where you take chances, and because that's how you find out about things, by taking risks, being a bit of a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of thing, but not in the extreme, because he looks very chilled and friendly. He's just like, okay, I won't chew on the furniture anymore kind of thing. So what are you working on? I just got to cut off this last head. It's got 7 already. It's like it's looking for something. It's like it'll be in this one. Okay, let's go. Okay, this might be work. So your block is you're actually working too much at the moment. You're working very hard. This might not be a block for you personally. Maybe you just have to work hard, but it's a block in the relationship, it seems. It's made you overthink a lot about how quickly things are moving. Strange. And there's the Four of Wands. To this Four of Wands. So you're working on something very important. You just need to do one more thing and then you'll have it. Queen of Cups. Wow. Okay. 3 of Wands. Okay, yeah. You're very emotionally committed to whatever it is you're working on as well. It's taking a lot of your energy or your cup. Yeah, you're pouring your cup into this project, whatever it is you're working on, because it represents a new beginning for you somewhere. I don't know if it's in the home or just in your career. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, if that's a block, it's just maybe they should be more understanding that you're working. I don't know. Just talk to them. Tell them. If you're in communication with this person, say, maybe it's like you can tell that they're getting a bit fed up that you're working so much, and just explain how important it is to you. They should understand. If you're in a relationship, you shouldn't make someone feel bad about pursuing their dreams. So you see them as a complete person, and that's how they present, or it's just how they're feeling at the moment. Whoever this is, the world. Either that, or they've just completed a massive cycle. Yeah. Or just completed something. I don't know. Something big. It's funny because it says the end is here, which is like this Ten of Swords. Okay, some sort of judgment. The Devil. Wow, and Chariot and the Four of Wands. It's funny how it's just snuck in there. The rest of these cards have stayed relatively the same as they do sometimes at the bottom. Devil. They're a complete person, which means that they have a devil. Yeah, and once you acknowledge that we all have devils inside of us, it's not some actual exterior being. There's no Satan out there. There's a devil in all of us. You can be a whole person, and you can also understand people better when you see that they have a devil, and you need to recognize that. But it doesn't mean he can't come to the party too. Yeah. They're a complete person, and through recognizing their devil, and perhaps you're welcoming your devil back into yourself as well, because you know you can't be a whole person unless your devil's there as well. Don't have to listen to the devil, but he exists. Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands. They've had to defend themselves for something, or they're going to, or this is how they completed the cycle and ended it by defending themselves, or it's how they're going to, or this is how they feel like, you feel like, yeah, it's a bit like you can't talk to them. They appear quite defensive and very sharp-tongued. Okay. I don't even know if you two are talking, because you're like quite focused on your home life here. You don't want anything outside to ruin this. You're more focused on something that's happening within yourself, and you're working very hard on something. But the strength is this is a very strong connection. Yeah. Huh? Interesting. I mean, it looks like they want to talk, but they might be defensive. I don't know. Judgment. They're making a judgment on you. Oh. So the Nine of Pentacles is in their block. So this is either that they're single and that's a block because they want to stay single, or they're independent. They don't want to give up their independence. I don't think you see them as not independent. But it could also be that they feel single. I'm getting that vibe. It's like you guys are in a relationship, but they feel single because you're not talking. You're completely focused on your home life and your work. But yeah, I don't know. This is quite odd. Let's see. What does the tarot say? Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles and Knight of Luxury. Three of Cups. Back's turned. Two of Wands. Very lonely feeling. They feel lonely. It's like the Nine of Pentacles, a lady who has everything she wants, but she's alone. It's a single card, isn't it? It's all about independence and being fabulous and single on your own. But similar to Nine Cups. which is fine. But if it's coming up in the block, it's like they don't enjoy that feeling. They don't feel like they're single. They don't want to feel like they're single. Okay. Hanged Man. Well, now, 8 of Cups. They've got a perspective on something they've walked away from, a new perspective. They want some justice, but they don't want to take offers from King of Wands-y type energies. Or they get in offers, I don't know. They refused an offer from somebody very attractive and charismatic. So what is this? 6 of Swords and a King of Cups. Alone. I get the feeling that they want to feel stable emotionally again, because here's a Queen of Swords in their energy, and this is a King of Cups. There's a Queen of Cups on this side. There's the pair, but there's all these problems. They want to move past these problems really quickly. 6 of Swords. But she's alone in this boat. In the other original tarot, there's 2 other people in the boat. Sometimes she's alone, sometimes there's people. They're like, are you coming? You're not coming. You're too busy. No. Or they don't think you're going to come and talk to them again. Maybe you stop talking and you're both like sat there going, what's going on? I don't know. Doesn't look like you're thinking about them much, really. You're very focused on what's going on in your work life and your home life. They're like locked and loaded, going, my life's sorted, everything's cool. Don't know why they've had to be defensive and sharp-tongued. Meditating. There's very much a waiting feeling. Waiting. Yeah. Like the independent person who's got their emotions settled. They don't want to... They're like taking that with them somewhere, and they're like, all right then, you're not interested. They don't think you're interested in them, maybe. Perhaps you should remind them. It's very strong in the middle here. The Strength card. So there's obviously a very strong connection. I mean, I don't know. There is a kind of, because there's a pair here, but I don't know if this is romantic. Let's see what the tarot says. Maybe it'll give us a clue as to why the bond is so strong. If you're not talking and they're like, oh yeah, you're not happy, it doesn't seem, with whatever this is. The World. Wow, okay. High Priestess, Page of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. That's a very strong bond. King of Wands, oh yeah. Temperance again. It's a very, like there's a very high, you've got like a lot of attraction for each other. Like there's a real fiery connection, very strong attraction, but also like with the angel energy, sort of sweet and pure. It's quite strange. I've been getting this energy for quite a while, like a devil and an angel, or you know, whatever card in the angel. Temperance sort of puts this rough, sort of smooths the edges of any kind of rough energies, the angel, or cancels them out, for me at least. Wow, so that's a very strong connection. But you're not talking, and they're tired of waiting, I think. 6 of Swords means they want to get past some troubling emotional thing, back to some sort of emotional stability. They feel that like they're single, and it might be because you're not talking to them much. I think you need to really go talk to them. But we'll see what the advice is. So what ended? 10 swords. What had 10 swords in it? Is that... yeah, obstacles. The real obstacle is it looks like lack of communication or lack of chatting. 7 of Cups. Okay, so end to illusions. Regret. 5 of Cups. 8 of Swords. 2 of Swords. Wow. All right. There's a Knight of Cups. Finally. Good card. 10 Pentacles. An end to like... oh, that's a terrible cycle of many choices, regretting what you've picked, getting locked up in your own thoughts, and then going back to choosing something, but then you swing back around. Too many choices. Pick the wrong one. Sort of cycle. An end to that. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. From Cups to Pentacles. Oh, I hope you haven't given up on love. Or you switched your focus away from... okay, from like emotional cycles that are just draining you mentally and making you feel like your hair's been pulled out by crows, basically, in your brain. Yeah. It's like a emotional block. You're focusing on some 3D stuff, some pentacle business. But there's 9 swords here, so it's like you're overthinking. Okay, it's about whether or not you're going to get this, whatever you're working on. This is going to provide you with some sort of financial security, which might lock in this feeling that you've got here where your home is fortune proof. Bad fortune proof, you know. You're just waiting for this to lock in. It's keeping you up at night. You're overthinking quite a lot because something else, something ended. Yeah. Or you had to put something on hold or go not that path. Yeah. What a strange reading today. Very lonely energy on their side. Maybe you don't talk to them much at all. Don't know if you're fighting. Don't know who they're having this. Maybe every time you talk to them, they're very sharp-tongued and defensive. That's how they're coming across, like the world. They're a whole person. So what should the viewer do then? Five of Cups. Sit and sulk. So where was the regret? It was here, that cycle. And maybe you need to sit and think about that cycle and what your dream really is. The Star. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. And the Lovers. Something about wanting a lover that you can share your dreams with or work together towards your dreams. A lot of people do like that. I mean, that's the point, isn't it? So something about looking at this regret. Ace of Wands. High Priestess. 6 of Swords. Okay, so this is about helping. You can maybe help them. Yeah, you can get into that energy. Moving away from... okay, yeah. So it's telling you to have a look at how your attraction to somebody plays and can either block or give meaning to feelings that aren't necessarily intuition. So it's about how to flow with the feeling of attraction, but still have clear intuition about a person. Like, we can all be attracted to people who might not necessarily be good for us. Yeah. So perhaps like look at where the mistakes were made, or what caused you to kick the cups over or exit, or that cycle of many options, going for one and then regret, and then yeah, too many options. I don't know, something about your attraction to someone, your lust for them, and your intuition. Yeah. And once you click on the relationship of those two when you're with somebody, because that's the I mean, it's the hardest thing, isn't it, when you first meet someone, when you first start getting frisky, let's say, heavy petting, kissing, touching, all those lovely things that you can do with somebody. It can really blind you to nudges that you're getting from your own brain going, I don't like what they did, or how they're doing stuff, like, or how they treated me. You can be over forgiving, and maybe that's what's led to regret. Lust, because you can lust after someone, but you should also attempt to get to know them, talk to them. Yeah, because it takes more than just sexual lust to maintain a relationship. It's an important part, but it's saying that there's some connection here with the regret that you feel from maybe unsatisfying situations with people. It's to do with how your intuition works and how your sexual lust for somebody can interfere with that. Because the card says, follow your passion, rich potential for growth, beware of pitfalls. You know, it says it on the card. That's the warning. And once you understand that connection, you'll be able to move past these regretful feelings on smooth emotional waters, in control. It's about logic as well. Yeah. One more card, and then an angel card, and then I gotta go. I'm gonna go get an egg and bacon wrap, hopefully. The day I go down there and the kebab shop's closed. Kebab fan. It's Dracula cat, man. Nice. Energy audit. Don't let fear hold you back. Yeah. Okay. I don't really see any fear. I mean, there's overthinking here. I guess there's some anxiety about this project, whatever it is you're working on. Look beyond what you can see. Time to manifest, and ancestors are sending you blessings. That's a cool card. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to shuffle. Let's have a shuffle. Be funny if the same card comes out. And the message from the angels today is, keeping things to yourself can be difficult. Try not to overshare today. Okay. So, yeah, keep strum. Maybe you're having an emotional day. Who knows? Whatever you are, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, I hope you're having a good day. Because that's the end of my reading now. And if you enjoyed yourself, do the thing. But thanks for listening. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.